We just plunged. I don't have a plan B.
International unionized professors at UQAM are speaking out against the Quebec government after they canceled the province's only fast-track immigration stream known as the PEQ. They're now urging the government to implement a grandfather clause for those who already possess temporary immigration permits when the program was abolished.
In my job, I solve problems. So this is a new problem we have to solve and maximize, optimize.
The cancellation of the PEQ, however, may be a life-altering problem for UQAM math professor Alejandro Morales Barrero. He moved to Montreal 2.5 years ago with his wife, and they're now raising their 9-year-old daughter under the uncertainty that they may be forced to leave Quebec.
She's a Montrealer, a Quebecois, yeah, I think so.
Barrero wasn't alone speaking out on Thursday. He and another professor who didn't want to disclose their name to City News were joined by leaders of the UQAM Professors Union affiliated with the CSN. They say that 25 international professors have been affected by the PEQ's closure. I also feel very integrated into Quebec society. The vast majority of my friends here are Quebecers.
We want to put the government in a position where he's going to have to say, if we keep adding our voices, he's going to have to say no every day. We're hopeful that someday no will become, we'll see what we can do.
The PEQ was Quebec's only fast-track program offering a direct path to permanent residency. It was abolished in November when the government cut immigration by around 25%. Since then, applicants have been funneled into the province's other immigration path, one where the government decides who stays. I myself sense a feeling of distress among people. We're embarrassed with what's happening in Quebec. UQAM Professors Union leaders warn the new immigration rules will also hurt the university itself. That's because Quebec says it will prioritize selecting immigrants who settle outside Montreal and Laval. If these professors have to leave, suddenly we have a loss of experience. It makes us a little embarrassed in our programming at all levels. The CSN isn't alone in calling for a grandfather clause. On Monday, Montreal City Council unanimously made the same demand. In less than 24 hours, the provincial government said no.
We've seen Mr. Legault say, well, I made a mistake, well, this was not the right decision. And I think that he came out bigger the times he did that.
The union says they're appealing to the Legault government's sense of responsibility. But as the CAQ slides in the polls, eyes are turning to the Parti Québécois, who says a future PEQ government would grant limited grandfather clauses on a case-by-case basis. In some cases, grandfather clauses will be granted. But let's be clear, grandfather clauses cannot be granted to all federal temporary residents. In Montreal, Zachary Cheung, City News.